Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's great. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on first and 10 at the 47. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go. Guards on fourth down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty. A mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught on the touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You've got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it for one move. He scooped it and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Moran. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man, it's Gray. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short term. Who knows what they're going to do?
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The give is to Williams. He's
gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Moran. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll go back to work on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going right and going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. And second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Extending the play. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Using the quick game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. But don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play make on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Bray. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Sings it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The short hands. It's great. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt towards the room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Dropping back, it's Moran. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down at the 23. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab, it's Farrell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bringing the heat.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward pass. Off.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. The defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Calls in the deep ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
To throw, it's Moran. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches, sir.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at the 17. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Quickly complete. Throws it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Moran. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Got his man! And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He might want another play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now,
he's got it. 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll run the chain. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Going over the top. Hits him inside the 40, still going. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Wants to throw. It's Moran. It's on target and complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Spider. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the outside. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They put the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
It leads to second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Notre Dame.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Not able to hook up the air. Incomplete.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work.
Hauls it in the first down and goal. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the fourth quarter. They're in great position right now.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. To the air, it's Ortega. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but things are...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got him downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Lost a throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Down the possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to pass, it's Ortega. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets him fly.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum, too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just one possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It's one thing to execute early in the game.